EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 64 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now In his postseason career, which is 6.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. His throw incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. After one, it's 13-6. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Robert Quinn able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins.